I want to tell my audience that I'm transitioning from jack to lumberjack. This tree snapped in half during a storm. I'm going to pull that one down. All right, we've got some dumb chickens here that might get squished. All right, so I kind of have a special week this week. I realized I was in desperate need of a wood mill. I've got all this lumber, and instead of going to buy wood and go through all that process, and lumber's expensive now, why don't I just start milling my own wood? So I reached out to the folks at Norwood, and they agreed to sponsor the episode. They've been awesome, and they're giving me a wood mill that they're gonna teach me how to use. So a guy named Brian is coming out, and he's gonna give me the full rundown. How to drag the log, to the mill and get it going, do it right, and so I don't chop my hand off. So yeah, I'm super hyped. This is such an amazing piece of kit that we're gonna be getting stuck into, and I'm glad you're all here for the ride. So let's get to it.
This is Brian Shelswell. I've been working for Norwood Sawmills for 14 years as of this month. I've been working in sawmills since '97, so the first job I had when I came out of college was working for a small sawmill manufacturer. Sawmills are definitely a passion for me and my family.
So I think the plan is this tree snapped in half during a storm, and so I think for the sake of ease, why don't we're gonna pull that one down, and that way you don't have to go far to the mill. So it's gonna come this way, but we'll be fine if we stood over here. Oh, yeah.
That was perfect.
That was cool. Want to throw these? Are we gonna? Some snacks. Who knew? I didn't know goats liked pine needles.
It's like half their diet in the winter.
Huh. All right, so Josh just dropped a tree for us, and now we are gonna chop it up into sections of about 10 feet each, and that way we can start learning how to use the mill with a bit more of a manageable size. So I'm excited. For me, it's the first project that we're gonna undertake with this lumber is gonna be rebuilding all this. The good thing is we can count how many 6x6 posts we need and kind of go from there. 10 feet, okay.
I was just gonna ask, I was gonna start setting up the mill, but just kind of trying to figure out where you want it. Like,
what do you think's the best for? I mean, I'm assuming we got to move that, or
like the mill right here. I like this location because if we get your side-by-side set up where you can just drag logs right up and drive out the other end,
sure.
Then you can always have your logs positioned here where the trailer is.
Okay.
That side of the mill is always just going to be the dust side of the mill.
Okay.
Because the sawdust accumulates a lot.
Yeah.
So you just want to have a place for it to go, and you can shovel it out, use it for whatever.
Okay.
Whenever the mill's running, we're always working behind the head.
Okay.
And that's why it's so safe.
Yeah. Oh, great.
Because we don't go out front.
Yeah.
Because that blade has no forgiveness.
Yeah.
So it'll.
Okay.
So when you're set up and you're milling, everyone's working back here, and we'll pull the boards back and we'll pile them back there, and just.
So you start from here.
So yeah, we'll undo this head. It'll come to the front, and we'll put the logs on right in this position here, spinning through. So that blade's going like over 5,000 feet per minute. So that blade's going 60 miles an hour. So that's why we only work back here.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't even I just hit the throttle there, but I wouldn't run that blade at full RPM with your cameraman in front of the barrels. It's like, so what you have here is like your true scale. So it goes from 1 to 28 inches.
Okay.
So if I make a cut on the 12-inch mark, that means I have 12 inches of wood I just cut under that blade.
Okay.
So pretty simple. If you want 12 by 12s, you know your last cut's gonna be on the 12-inch mark.
Okay.
So what we'll do now is we'll just set it up and level the mill.
Okay.
And that I already got the level out here. Just grab my wrenches.
So he was saying we'll pull this out, and he said pile the lumber here, and then we
logs here.
Logs here, and then we stack the lumber here, the way it comes off the. The heart of holiday traditions is family, but what happens when you're gone? Protect your family's future and peace of mind with PolicyGenius. You can find life insurance policies that start at just $292 per year for $1 million of coverage. Some options are 100% online and let you avoid unnecessary medical exams. So protect your family's future and give yourself the gift of peace of mind with life insurance from PolicyGenius. PolicyGenius combines digital tools with real licensed life insurance agents. With PolicyGenius, you can compare quotes from America's top insurers side by side absolutely for free with no hidden fees. Even if you already have life insurance through work, it might not protect all of your family's needs. Join the thousands of happy PolicyGenius customers who have left 5-star reviews on Google and Trustpilot. So, secure your families tomorrow so you have peace of mind today. Head to PolicyGenius.com/Idaho and click the link in the description to get your free life insurance quotes and see how much you could save. That's PolicyGenius.com/Idaho. Once again, that's PolicyGenius.com/Idaho. Yeah. We get a lot of work done with this thing.
This is a bigger part of our customer base. Landowners with some trees that just want to use the lumber for projects such as what Jack's going to be doing. Take a kick down.
Yeah. There we go. We got the log sled all built out. Now we're gonna let's get cutting some wood. Let's get woody.
Cake.
That was easy.
Yeah, it's nice.
Don't walk into that, Jack.
I'll just get you to hold that, and I'll pull that cable up in there. What do you want out of this log?
Yeah.
Like, do you want 1x12s? Do you want 2x6s? So,
what do you think?
So,
should we do siding or should we start cutting posts?
4x4s?
Or 4x4s, whatever. So it's good. So we can square this up into probably a 12x12.
Okay.
And then split it into fours.
Okay.
So it's really easy to do. So you're gonna squeeze that handle, let the blade come up to full RPM, and then just ease into it and make it work.
Okay. This thing is sweet. very easy. Is that too much, or is that?
Oh, you're good.
Okay.
So we can rotate that log now. Yeah, that was good. You were pushing it good, making it work. You heard it.
Yeah,
like it was,
actually, I could definitely hear that. So now 12 1/4, right?
Correct. Yep.
So good.
It smells good.
Okay. All right. Should we just call it for the day and then we'll pick it back up tomorrow?
That works for us.
All right, so it is day 2 of my mill education. This is where I want to tell my audience that I'm transitioning from jack to lumberjack. It's a new phase of my life. It's gonna be pretty earthy, a lot of homemade things. I might start whittling. I might make a canoe. Who knows? I might build a house. The sky's the limit at this point. The mill so far, it isn't as intimidating as I was initially thinking, but the math, that's where it's gonna get me. I'm useless with math. People have already got it figured out, and so I might be printing out a little handbook for measurements on, you know, what to set the mill at when cutting, you know, everything from 2x2s to 2x4s to 4x4s, 6x6, whatever. We have Brian from Norwood Mills. That's the company that makes the mill. He kind of walked through an initial like setup yesterday, and we threw a log on the mill just to kind of give it a run, and it worked freaking great. I mean, we produced 9 6x6 pieces of lumber in about an hour. That's been awesome. So I'm hyped on this bit of equipment. You know, when we were just cleaning up last night, I was just talking to Josh, and we're like, we got to build cabins. We need to build decks. We're gonna be unstoppable. There we go. Do I hook it up or down?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, all right.
Just go nice and slow through the cut. Actually, let's stop the blade. Let it come to a complete stop.
Okay.
And then we'll pull it back. Now you can pull it backwards. I think we hit steel.
Are you getting ready to travel this upcoming holiday season? Are you as tired of wasting time trying to figure out how to best pack for traveling as I am? Well, I recently discovered a great new clothing company called Unbound Merino. Now, I like Unbound Merino because it was created by 3 lifelong friends who wanted to solve the age-old problem of how to pack light but also look great while traveling. Unbound offers timeless and versatile clothing that will have you looking amazing in any situation. Their clothing is made from merino wool, which is temperature regulating, moisture wicking, and most importantly, extremely comfortable and warm. Unbound makes it simple to pack for short or long trips, since their clothing can be worn for weeks without needing to be washed. With Unbound's versatile pieces, you can go from the plain to outdoor adventures to that fancy dinner without the headaches of overpacking or needing to change outfits for every part of your journey. Save on checked baggage fees and spend more time focusing on creating memories with your loved ones. Head over to unboundmerino.com where our new customers can use our code Idaho for 10% off your order. You heard me right. Visit unboundmerino.com and use the promo code Idaho for 10% off your order. That's unboundmerino.com, code Idaho for 10% off.
So what we'll do is we'll take the head to the end. I'll run you through a blade change, which is good.
Okay.
And then when we come back to the log, we'll actually drop down another inch.
Okay.
And hopefully we're by the nails.
Okay.
I'll flick it down and then roll my wrists over. So that's it for coiling it.
Oh.
So, and then they're easy.
I think that's the nail hole there? No.
This tooth is bent down and this one's straight. So I'll put my level on that straight tooth. And that bubble is exactly the same as the track is.
Okay.
So it's perfect.
That you guys came out, because I'd have been like,
Yeah.
where's the start button? All right, we've got some dumb chickens here that might get squished. Are we having chicken nuggets for dinner? Timber!
It was really easy setting it up because the building was already here and we're on nice level ground. So setting the mill up was a piece of cake. The logs that we had available right around the sawmill right here were perfect saw logs. So getting the mill set up and processing these beautiful logs with Jack was fantastic. Like, yeah, we produced a really nice pile of lumber in a short amount of time.
I mean, I got to say, I'm very grateful that you came out to show me, because it is somewhat intimidating when you start getting on this machine, because you're like, oh, there's a big giant saw of death spinning at 60 miles an hour, but it's actually so simple, and I actually feel very safe operating it. And like you said yesterday, the most dangerous thing is probably smashing your finger.
Yeah, pinch points are something you have to watch out for sure.
But it is very, it's simple, it's easy.
Yeah, it's fantastic, and the more you use it, the more efficient you get. So once I leave and you're sawing on your own, it's just going to get more productive every time you use it.
I'm really excited to get stuck into these projects now, and you know, thank you so much for coming out, and thank you Norwood for giving me this machine, because I'm going to put it to work.
That's awesome. We love that we were able to come out and spend this time with you. It was fun for us. So
Absolutely.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, next time you come out, there's going to be like a little wooden village over there. You know?
Perfect. We'll stay in one of the yurts.
Yeah, there we go. We'll call it Norwood Town.
Perfect.